Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, with my brethren all around the world watching this video, hope you're having a great day today as you're tuning in. Do yourself a damn favor, hit the subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. Now, let's get into it because in light of the recent bomb that was dropped today for Tyson Fury signing his TV deal with ESPN to have his fights broadcast here in America on the worldwide leader in sports, ESPN. I thought to myself, I was thinking to myself just about the overall landscape at the heavyweight division, where certain guys fall in the division. And really, the biggest loser of this deal with Tyson Fury signing with ESPN is the Bronze Bomber himself, Deontay Wilder. And I'm going to explain to you why he's the biggest loser. It may be obvious, but I'll explain to you. So, Deontay Wilder has been the heavyweight champion since, I'm going to say, January of 2015 when he beats Tavern. And he's had a long time to leave his imprint on the division. And to his credit, he's left a somewhat of an imprint. He's established himself as the boxing's most destructive one-punch knockout artist. We will give him that much here on True School Sports. But in terms of, the pecking order of the heavyweight division, I think it's safe to say that as time goes by, as time continues to pass along, that Deontay Wilder is getting closer and closer, not to being the A side, not even the B side. And, I would even say he's not even the C side at this point. But Deontay Wilder is just what his name starts at this point. The D side. He is the D side of the heavyweight division because, you got Anthony Joshua, who is the unified champion. You got him fighting, 100,000 on Wembley Stadium. And he gets sold the most tickets for a pre-sale at Madison Square Garden for like any event like ever or something like that. And he's already going to have that. That's going to be one of the biggest events that this country has seen for heavyweight boxing in quite some time. Like I've been telling you guys, we'll get to that in another video. And then now you have Tyson Fury, the lineal heavyweight champion, the guy who outboxed you with basically 2 tune-ups against bums, came to America, outboxed you. You got a gift in getting a draw, but he used you now, and he is going to be fighting on ESPN, and he is going to become an attraction here in America, just so long as he does not lose to someone of a lesser name. So, with that being said, man, I mean, you got Fury, you got Joshua, you got Dillian White, who is an attraction in the UK in his own right. Selling 500,000 pay-per-views. He turned in 2 knockout of the year candidates last year against Derek Chisora and Lucas Brown. He beat Joseph Parker, in my humble opinion, in more devastating fashion than Anthony Joshua did. And he's trending upwards, and he's pushing on towards bigger and better things. And they're saying right now it could be Brazil for his next fight, and the winner of that could be your future opponent. So, he's even, I would say, gaining more relevancy than you are, Deontay, more than you, even though you have a title. So right now, he's the biggest loser. And look, I still think I'm going to hold to what I said in my other videos. I think Wilder is still in a position where he can go have 2 more really good fights, Tyson Fury, and they can have a heavyweight trilogy, the first like real deal big heavyweight boxing trilogy since Bo versus Holyfield. But that's looking less and less like a possibility because Fury. And I understand where Fury's coming from because Fury, his whole career, he's been the guy, he's been the gypsy, he's been the traveler, as he is in real life. He's a traveler, he's a gypsy. He's been the traveler. He's been the guy that's had to go to Germany and Dusseldorf to fight Vladimir Klitschko. He was the guy who had to fight Deontay Wilder. He's been the guy who's had to chase the attractions when he himself has always been the guy who was, in my opinion, the most talented, the toughest, special blend of heavyweight talent in the world. And with Fury, it's just like I think he's done right by himself. He's done right by himself, and in doing right by himself, he has put Wilder in a very, very tough position because now Wilder is like it's kind of got his hands tied because Joshua's fighting Miller and what's going to be one of the big Jarrell Miller and what's going to be one of the biggest events in America for heavyweight boxing in quite some time. You got Fury, who if this rematch negotiations fall out of place with Wilder, then all of a sudden, he's going to be fighting on ESPN, and he'll start his ascension towards stardom in here in America. And then what does it leave Wilder with? Like, who can Wilder fight? You know, he could do an Ortiz rematch. He could do like an Ortiz rematch. You have what? The winner of White versus Brazil. You know, White versus Wilder would be a big fight. He could fight Brazil. You know, there really aren't a lot of big name options for Wilder. He's going to fight Joseph Parker. What is he going to do? You know, there just really isn't many places to go for the Bronze Bomber. And that must really suck because I'll be honest with you, man. You know, he has been the champion in America since 2015, since before Fury had a belt, since before Anthony Joshua was even relevant at the top level of heavyweight boxing. And he didn't capitalize it. He was coddled. He was massaged. He was given easy opponent after easy opponent after easy opponent. And I think, you know, he has reached a point in his career where opportunity has passed him by. Opportunity to grab the heavyweight division by the scruff of the neck has passed him by. And I think he's going to regret it for a long, long time. You know, may God bless him. May God be with his family and everything like that. Hopefully he has a great career, is in meaningful fights. But he missed a big opportunity. And it was for a long period of time. But now you got Fury, who's on pace to establish himself in the American market. You got Joshua, who is breaking his way into the American market. And I wouldn't be very surprised if Dillian White decides that, hey, he wants to get in on the American action as well. Look, I'm an American. I'm a proud American. I love this country. But we got to call a spade a spade. The American heavyweight boxing right now is in shambles. American heavyweight boxing is in shambles because, you know, Miller, you know, as much as I like Jarrell, I don't think he's beating Joshua, but good luck to him. You got Miller, you got White, you got Adam Konaki. Those are our three best heavyweights right now. And there's no disrespect to them guys, but, you know, Wilder, I mean, there's a legitimate argument to be made. I think the argument can be made that the UK possesses the top three heavyweights in the world. You know, I still put Wilder in the top three, but, you know, White is creeping up on Wilder, you know. Konaki, Miller, those are lower top 10 caliber guys, and you can make the argument that maybe Miller or Konaki isn't even in the top 10. So, with that being said, man, I just think, like, you got to give the UK its due. This is their time right now. You know, we had our time in the 90s. We've had our time for a lot of boxing history, but this is their time right now. It's a different day and age, and you know, to be honest with you, the most compelling fights in the heavyweight division, all of them, with the exception of anything involving Wilder, are all UK fighters. And then we can't forget, you know, you have White, you have Joshua, you have Fury, but then you get the likes of this young buck Daniel Dubois coming up through the ranks. You got you know, Nathan Gorman, who people are rating highly. You know, so you know it's a great time to be a UK heavyweight. And right now, Deontay Wilder is the biggest loser. What was that game show? How'd it go? You are the weakest link. And he right now has very little negotiating power. Yeah, he's a champion, but he's not recognized as such because people think that he was gifted a draw. You know, Joshua's breaking into the American market, breaking Madison Square Garden ticket records. Tyson Fury just signed a multi-promotional deal with the worldwide leader in sports, ESPN, giving Bob Arum his most controversial, most colorful, and most talented heavyweight since I would even venture to say the days when he used to do some work with Muhammad Ali. You know, this is not good for Deontay Wilder. He is some deep shit, for lack of a better word. Sorry. And you know, it's just one of those things, man, where like he had a chance to really grow the division by the scruff of the neck, to really be that guy for American boxing, to be the guy that, you know, could be the biggest name this country's seen in a long time, to be the guy that kids who want to box look up to as a heavyweight champion of the world. But he squandered it because he wanted to fight Stavern, that he delayed the Ortiz fight. I like Wilder. You know, as an American, as a huge fight fan myself, you know, I like Wilder. I personally paid my own money and watched. I went to one of his fights when he knocked out Stavern in a round. It was one of the most electrifying fights and performances I've ever seen in person. But he did miss a big opportunity. He could have fought Klitschko, and Klitschko was the man. Didn't do it. Could have fought Ortiz a lot earlier than he did. You know, waited a long time for that. Could have fought Dillian White 2 years ago. Didn't do that. So this is what you get when you want to procrastinate, when you want to, you know, just not fight the best, and then, you know, you have a great fight with Fury, but now Fury has pulled a power move, and he's manipulated you. So now you're in a situation where you don't have as much power as you did, let's say 2-3 years ago or a year ago. And I think Wilder's career is in a very, very bad place. So I want to get that out there. I still like Wilder. I still want to see him in big, important fights. Hopefully, something good will come of this for him. But right now, it's not looking so good for the Bronze Bomber. So let me know what you guys think. How does the Tyson Fury deal affect Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder? And do you think his days are numbered as champion of the WBC heavyweight champion of the division? Let me know in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of my videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding. So until next time, take care, guys.